Hi everyone, this is Linus, you're watching TechLine HD, and here's the Xiaomi Redmi 5 Plus. You know, it's a very similar phone to the Xiaomi Redmi 5, but it's bigger, it has better specifications, and it's actually shaping up to be one of the best budget phones of 2018. As always, make sure to watch the entire video where I'm going to tell you all the pros and cons. Stay tuned. Just before we start, please check out the video description for all the links and show notes. At the moment, the Redmi 5 Plus costs about $200, but I will update the video description if I have any discount codes. Just as the Redmi 5, the Plus model ships with all the usual items, but the packaging also includes a soft TPU case to protect your device. The Xiaomi Redmi 5 Plus follows the trend of those 18:9 aspect ratio displays by offering a large panel that is pretty sharp and vibrant for everyday use. Even though the phone sports the so-called full screen design, the bezels are quite huge, but it's a great looking phone nevertheless. The build quality is solid too, as the phone uses mostly metal in its construction, well, except for the plastic top and bottom parts on the back. Same as the Redmi 5, the Plus uses a single camera system on the back and a 5-megapixel shooter on the front. I enjoyed using the fingerprint unlock feature as it works flawlessly and it's super fast. I also like that the Xiaomi adds a few extras like the IR blaster and a notification LED light. The headset jack provides you with great sound quality, and finally, a single bottom mounted loudspeaker is really good for the price of the phone. However, the phone still uses the micro USB port, just like the Redmi 5. Honestly, I don't like this move by Xiaomi. We need to make the transition to the USB Type-C world faster. The highlight of the specs is the Snapdragon 625 chipset that has already proven to be a capable performer when it comes to gaming and especially when it comes to power efficiency. The Redmi 5 Plus is no exception. I played quite a few different games on this phone and I was pleased with the overall performance. No stutter and almost no skipped frames in most of the games. Finally, the phone does not heat up quickly like some other budget phones I've recently tested. Very impressive performance for a budget phone. I love the MIUI 9 that has quite a few new features and improved visual appearance, but I'm quite frustrated that this user interface is still built on top of Android 7.1. On a positive note, there is a noticeable improvement in terms of the overall speed, fluidity, and responsiveness. The phone just feels fast no matter what you do with it. There are also quite a few features, just like on all Xiaomi phones. Obviously, I don't use them all, but I like changing themes, transition effects, or using button and shortcut gestures that are better than before. There are more features to play with, but again, the main selling point of the Xiaomi Redmi 5 Plus should be its great overall user interface performance. The daylight image quality is very good, just like on the Xiaomi Redmi 5. The pictures are sharp and detailed, the colors look nice, and overall, this is one of the best performing cameras in the budget segment. Obviously, I could complain that the dynamic range is quite poor in some of the shots, but this is a cheap phone after all. The night images are quite decent too, but most of the pictures are underexposed. They could simply look brighter. Selfie camera takes impressive looking pictures too, easily one of the best on any budget phone. It's really cool that the phone can shoot videos in 4K. The overall video quality is good for a budget phone, but there are a lot of video artifacts and the continuous autofocus is not always reliable. Also, the colors may seem a little bit oversaturated. 1080p video has less detail and it shares the same issues as the 4K footage. 1080p selfie video looks pretty good in general, however I wish the camera used a wider angle lens. Also, the sound recording quality is not so great even though it has improved over the previous generation budget Xiaomi phones.
It's a little bit shaky because I'm walking and I'm trying to show you guys how the video looks like in real life conditions. And let me make a slow pan. I'm not walking right now. This is how the video looks like handheld.
In terms of connectivity, I'm glad that the GPS has become very accurate after the recent software update. Also, I found the call quality and signal reception to be pretty good. Other connectivity options work fine, but I expected faster speeds using 5 GHz Wi-Fi. The Redmi 5 Plus has a hybrid dual SIM card tray, the phone supports OTG so you can connect external devices, and finally, it has quite a few sensors including a gyroscope. If you combine a pretty big battery with the most power-efficient chipset, you should have great results, and this is what you have to expect when using the Xiaomi Redmi 5 Plus on a daily basis. I was able to achieve a very impressive screen on time of over 14 hours, but obviously your mileage may vary depending on the usage. I would say that on average, you should expect to get about 10 hours of screen on time every day. The phone does not support Qualcomm's Quick Charge 3.0, but the supplied Xiaomi charger can fully charge the phone in about 2 hours and 10 minutes, which is really fast considering the size of the battery. Overall, the Xiaomi Redmi 5 Plus is a very solid phone for the price. I love it because it has a nice design, great build quality, nice and sharp display, and great overall performance. Also, I love the cameras and the battery life. It can last you for the entire day or even more, and you can charge it quickly. And if you consider all the extra features like a fast and reliable fingerprint scanner, IR blaster, notification LED light, LED flash for selfies, FM radio support, and finally Xiaomi includes the rubber case in the retail packaging, so you don't need to spend your extra time to buy it separately. However, you should consider a few shortcomings, like the fact that the phone still uses the micro USB port, not the USB Type-C, and it also ships with the Android 7.1, not the Android 8, even though it's a brand new budget phone. Finally, the video recording is alright, but it could be better because there are some video autofocus issues, some video artifacts going on, but at the end of the day, I still think that the Xiaomi Redmi 5 Plus is a very good, it's actually one of the best phones for the price because all the pros easily outweigh the cons. But what do you guys think about the Xiaomi Redmi 5 and the Xiaomi Redmi 5 Plus? Drop me a comment down below, and as always, drop me a comment down below if you have any questions about this phone or any other phones. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and finally, it was Linus. Thank you for watching and see you soon.